Alright, welcome back guys. I found a really interesting mod. Apparently it came out a few years ago, but I had never heard about it. It's a World War I overhaul for Napoleon Total War. And it looks pretty extensive. It even has tanks and airplanes and battleships. It's very immersive. The technology tree is revamped to reflect the early 1900s instead of the 1800s in Napoleon. And yeah, I'm really excited to try it. And as you can see, you have a lot of different factions, but we're going to be playing as the Germans, because I always kind of found Germany during World War I pretty interesting. So yeah, let's choose the gameplay options. I'm actually not very familiar with Napoleon Total War, so I'm going to suck a bit, but yeah. Let's begin. Nice propaganda posters from that time period. Pretty interesting. I feel like World War I doesn't get enough attention compared to World War II, and that's a shame, because the whole a major reason, you could say, the overwhelming reason why World War II happened is because of World War I and the consequences of it. So, and many historians think that World War I and World War II should kind of be thought of as one extended war with a pause in the middle, because they're so interconnected in, you know, many different ways, geopolitically, historically. So here we can see the technology tree that's been totally changed. A lot of new things to unlock, a lot of new effects. Pretty interesting. Let's take a look at which allies we have. So we're at war with quite a few factions, and we're gonna have to be fighting a two-front war to the west and to the east. But I'm gonna mostly focus on the west, on France and Belgium. We're also at war with Russia, but Russia's kind of far away, and I think they're a lot weaker, so we don't have to worry about them as much. I'm gonna try to offer peace treaties to some of the factions that I'm at war with, but I think they're all gonna reject it. But you know, it's worth trying. All right. Yep, they rejected it. Oh well. It was worth a try. Can't know unless you try. Looking at the building browser, I'm pretty unfamiliar with Napoleon Total War. I played it a little bit back in the day. I played Empire a lot more, so, and Napoleon is mostly the same as Empire, I think. But yeah, I'm still pretty rusty with it. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's see if we can build up some of these settlements. Definitely need to recruit more troops if I can. And in the east, I'm going to try not to expand too much. I just want to hold the line against Russia. And I want to really kind of Zerg rush Belgium and France and capture Paris, because I think during this time period, Paris is, if not the most valuable and biggest city, it's like the second or third. So it's it would hurt France a lot if I take Paris, and it would benefit me a lot. What should I build? I kind of want to develop the areas that are right in the middle of my empire, because they're more like well protected, far away from the front line. I don't want to Oh look, we have some ships. And that'll be interesting, seeing these kind of more modern looking ships in a Total War game. Because usually they're just like wooden boats. But now you have actual, like, this, what are they called? Destroyers? Like a proper battleship. Can I combine these? Why? Why is it not letting me? That's weird. Maybe that's some kind of Napoleon mechanic that I'm not familiar with, why I can't combine them. Because I know in like the older Total War games you can always combine ships. There's no reason why you wouldn't be able to. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess if I move them together, it's kind of like having them together. And let's combine these armies, and I want to send them towards Belgium. I want to send as many troops as possible into Belgium. Because they're an enemy. Defeating them is going to open up the way to France, and I think they're one of the weakest factions that we're at war with. Let's combine some of these. Gonna have another big stack coming in from the north, and then we're gonna have a stack coming in from the south, and then I want them to group up inside of Belgium, if possible. Come on. Nice. Full stack. And then with these guys, another half a stack. What's over here? No, there's a small little army right here. If you could even call it that, it's just one guy. And then here, what's this? Got some ships over here as well. A much smaller fleet than I have on the western side, but maybe it's good enough against Russia. Russia was never really known for having a strong navy, especially when they were facing Japan during the Russian-Japanese War. That was really bad for the Russian Empire. I think they lost 2 of their fleets, one after the other, after engaging Japan. They lost their Pacific fleet, and then I think they sent their Black Sea or Baltic fleets all the way around Africa. It took them like half a year to get to East Asia, and then they finally made it to East Asia, and then the Japanese Navy sank that fleet as well. That was like a really humiliating defeat for the Russian Empire. Like, it's that was a real game changer. I think that's when the Japanese started being taken seriously, because they had defeated a major power twice twice in a naval engagement. And this was decades before World War II when they did that. Anyway, I'm rambling a bit. So we're getting close. I think we can actually send the Navy to maybe capture something. Let's go over there. Try to capture that Belgian port. But I think we're not within range, so we're gonna have to wait another turn. And here I have 2 stacks in the south, entering Belgium. And then I have another stack right here. But I'm gonna tell it to meet up with these other 2 stacks. I don't want it to get ganged up on. Belgium is small, but they do have, I think, 2 stacks or 1.5 stacks. So they have a decent number of troops. All right. Do I have some more money? Maybe build that. Build up the economy. Where should I put my navy? Can I park it? Doesn't seem to have a port. Oh, there are some Russian armies coming in. What should I do with these guys? Maybe combine them? Let's send these ships east, combine them with that navy, that fleet. Alright, wow, I recruited a lot of units this turn. Alright, come on. Nice, so my 3 armies have now met up, and I can attack them. I'm tempted to attack that alone. Oh! So I took that without them even reacting, huh. And we can take this port. And that'll hopefully cripple their economy, because Belgium only has 1 settlement, so you take that 1 settlement and or if you just block that 1 port that they have, then that'll probably hurt them a lot. Alright, we combine these 2 fleets. We have a pretty decently sized fleet. So if we come across any Russian ships, we should be able to deal with them pretty easily. Alright, I need to recruit more units here because I'm seeing 3 Russian armies coming in. 3 stacks. I don't even have 2 full stacks over here. So I need to do something, if possible. And my 3 armies here out west, they're going to be busy dealing with Belgium, busy dealing with France. And I think that's the bigger threat. Potentially the British could land to help them out, which, you know, happened historically. So, yeah. And I think there's also a scripted event where Americans will join, and that's going to be really difficult. Nice, we have 3 stacks all close to each other, so if one of them gets attacked, they're going to be reinforced. I'm seeing that the French are now sending their troops as well. That's going to be tricky if the French get involved while I attack that Belgian city. Yeah, I still can't merge these 2 fleets. Unfortunate. Oh no. There's a French army coming in towards this city, and that city it has a garrison, but it's a kind of a small garrison. Might have to recruit some troops. Might be too broke to do that. I'm a broke boy. Wow. We might be in a bad situation. The Russians are coming. France is sending an army towards that one defenseless city. And my main force is busy. My main force still hasn't attacked Belgium properly. We still haven't taken their city. So I can't move on. I have to just take down Belgium as soon as I can. Oh no. Russia's laying siege with a full stack, and they have a second stack right behind. I'm in big trouble. I am in really big trouble. Some of the technology got done researching, and the nice thing is it automatically gives you something else to research, so even if you forget about it, it just keeps going. Moving on to the next part. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's bring in the third army as well. Maybe we can crush Belgium by just auto-resolving it. Come on. Oh man, so much is going on. I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. I'm gonna have to fight that battle in the next one. I don't think we can win with an auto-resolve. Hope you guys enjoyed this mod. I'm gonna keep playing it, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.